This video is brought to you by the Battle Zoo Bestiary, a new book with over 100 award-winning monsters and other resources from Paizo lead designer Mark Cypher. Sign up today at kickstarter.rollforcombat.com and join the campaign when it launches on August 31st. Hey everybody, Dave here with another Pathfinder rule reminder for you, and today's topic is about the Volley trait and a couple of the potential downsides for using a longbow. This is something that I've seen come up in a couple of different games where players were not aware of this particular rule, so this is what the rule reminders are for, so let's talk about it. Weapons that have the Volley trait, and primarily we're talking about longbows and composite longbows, they suffer a penalty if they are used too close to their target. Normally you do not suffer any kind of a range penalty until you are shooting at a target that is beyond the listed range of the weapon. So for example, longbows and composite longbows both have range listings, range increments of 100 feet. Which would normally mean you can shoot at any target within 100 feet and not suffer any kind of a range penalty. But that's where the Volley trait comes into play. Whenever you see the Volley trait, there will be a set number of feet listed with it. In the case of these longbows, is 30 feet. And what that means is if you use this weapon within 30 feet of your target, you suffer a -2 penalty to that attack. And this is one of those rare cases where it's an untyped penalty. It's just a straight -2 penalty, and therefore it will stack with any other penalties that are applied to the attack. So the key here is if you attempt to use a longbow or a composite longbow against a target that is within 6 squares on the tactical map, then you're going to suffer this -2 penalty. And that's unlike other ranged weapons like a short bow you would be able to use to attack anybody within its range increment and not suffer any kind of penalty. However, if you use one adjacent to an enemy, that could trigger some attacks of opportunity and other concerns. I have a whole video about that particular issue you can go check out if you want more information about how that works. And while I'm here with you, I will also mention another rule that seems to be overlooked with the use of longbows and composite longbows is, per their descriptions, you cannot use these while mounted. A longbow is roughly the size of an adult, so they're typically 5 to 6 feet tall. It's a bow where you could sit down and be the same height as, and are close to it in most cases, where short bows are roughly 3 to 4 feet in length. So you can imagine the short bows are much more easier to manage and use while on horseback. So to sum up, whenever you use any kind of weapon that has the Volley trait, especially longbows and composite longbows, against a target that you are too close to, being one that is within the listed range of the Volley, then you are going to suffer a -2 penalty to that attack, and you can never use longbows while mounted, and that includes composite longbows as well. Please make sure you leave your suggestions for future rule reminders in the comments. I will make sure I leave links to any other relevant topics to this conversation in the description of this video. If you need more information, make sure you go check those out. And as always, I want to take just a quick moment to say thank you to everybody out there who supports me, who likes these videos, subscribes to the channel, subscribes to the Patreon, leaves your suggestions and comments. Thank you very much for everything you do to support me, and thanks for watching. Take care and happy gaming.